this is Kirk.
And this is Byrd. It's the Kirk and Byrd Show, and we are here with two of the star players from Osbourn Park's VHSL Class 6 state champions. Welcome to the show,
Sade Brooks-Robinson and Sammie Borrayo.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. Have with us today Jay Gholson. He's the man behind the Real Prince William County Sports Facebook page. He's also a super real estate agent here in Northern Virginia. We're going to get to learn a lot about these two young ladies and the wonderful season they had at Osbourn Park. But before we do that, Kirk, why don't you go ahead and tell folks where they can find us?
We're on YouTube. Look us up. If you're watching this video, you're on the channel. Just hit subscribe. And there's other platforms. Just Google us instead of me naming them out. If you want to listen to us, just the audio portion. Something we're going to crank back up is the Nova High School Sports Board. We will be getting a lot of content coming football season. We apologize for the spring. That's a Facebook forum. It's called the Nova High School Sports page that Rusty and I run. And Jay, unplug Jay. Jay's also got that Prince William.
The real
Prince William. He's on there every day. Lots of content. So parents, your young athletes are getting the exposure that we used to get in the paper newspaper, which was glorious when you're young. So, yeah, please check that out.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, thank you. So look, let's go ahead and get started. You all had a great season. Now, this is not the first state championship in Osbourn Park history, right? For softball. Wasn't there one, and I say recent, but how long ago was the last one?
2016.
So it's been 8 seasons. Tell us about this season. We're going to learn a little bit more about you all, but just tell us your thoughts on this season, Sammie.
So, I mean, we came in as a young team last year, and we did pretty good. Lost 1 game short, and I think from the starting where we ended and having basically the exact same team, just -1, +1, it was just a good start, and we all had the same mindset. And I think we all just came in, trusted what we knew, just fought for how far we got.
Quick question, Sammie. Who'd you lose to last year to end your season?
We lost to Madison, which Battlefield beat to get to us. So either way, it would have been revenge game.
Right. Madison has a tremendous history of softball state championships over the last 20, 30 years. Wow. And Battlefield has had a great year. Why don't you tell us, Sadie, a little bit about your season and then being in the same district? I was just, man, I have not had I didn't get a chance to go out to many softball games this year. But I was just thrilled when I saw that 2 Prince William County teams were in the finals, not just Prince William County, but 2 Cedar Run district teams. So how many times did you play them this year?
We played them 5 times this year.
5. Wow. So tell us about your this season, and especially that rival with Battlefield.
So, like in our district, Battlefield is definitely our #1 competitor. And we've had 2 regular season games against Battlefield, which we lost. And they were both very close games. And, like each time that we play them, we're coming out and trying to adjust to ICO. And so when we played them in the district championship, we fell short again. And then in the regional championship, we also lost to them. But then in states, we were still adjusting, still trying to, come out and focus. And then in states, we were able to pull out a win.
So a question, what was your mindset with those first 4 losses with Battlefield?
So after we lost to Battlefield, we never thought that they were better than us, like as a team. And each game, like they never blew us out. Like they were super close games. We went into extra innings in like 2 or 3 of our games against them. And I feel like it was just a matter of like our hitting versus their hitting. And then in the state championship, when we came out, our hitting was like we played clean defense. It was an error-free game. And then we were able to just pull out more hits than them
Okay.
against ICO because we were just adjusting and we weren't making those adjustments in our first 4 games against them.
Okay. And Sammie, regards to you, and every time I read the paper or even my board, it was either Iko did this, Sammie did this, Iko did this, Sammie did this. Are you two friends? You and Iko,
Yeah.
Sammie? Really?
Yeah, we've always known each other throughout the years. We play like never been on the same travel team, but we've always known of each other. And I have the biggest respect for her because I mean she's an amazing pitcher.
Yeah.
It's friendly competition.
That's good. Okay. Yeah.
That Cedar Run district is just tough.
Ooh.
Like, you all worry more about your regular season in district or some of your out of district games because you played some pretty tough teams outside of
Yeah.
I believe you lost to O'Connell, and then were some of the other teams out of state or tournaments?
So our mindset for each game was just worry about each one of the games. And of course we had a time where it was 7 games straight, so of course I couldn't pitch all of them, so we just thought I pitched the more important games, as in like ones that could knock us down or knock us out of anything. So each game we just battle and just do your best with all that. And O'Connell, I would love to pitch, but of course I can't pitch.
Yeah.
So 7 straight games.
Now, Sammie, I'm also curious now, baseball pitchers pitch maybe in high school 5 innings in a game. You've done sometimes 10 in the innings. I mean, how long can you go? What's your record for the longest, pitching innings you pitched? What's your record?
I guess last year when we played I think it's Grassfield, we went 11 innings, so I guess that's my record.
Wow.
So
You're not tired at all. You can go 11 innings, not be tired for pitching for 11 innings. You can do that if need be.
I mean, somehow, unlike actually probably 95% of pitchers, they get tired at the end. I somehow like get more energized at the end and start throwing harder and faster. And I think it's just more of adrenaline.
Okay. Now, Sade, for your question, Sade, also, I'm sorry, Rusty, one more question for Sade. Batting wise, what's your batting average? You know what it is, Sade?
I think I'm batting like 360, something like that.
360? Yeah. Are you lefty or a righty?
I'm a righty.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
There's some.
You don't have to play college softball. That's the big thing.
Yeah. And
it's funny. That's a segue. I wanted to. A lot of folks, your parents and fans and Northern Virginia, Prince William people, are the Battlefield game. But in the first round, you guys faced a Grassfield team that went 11 innings. That team was undefeated. They had a tie game, I believe. And I know they were highly favored. What I was thinking was you turn around, you beat South Lakes, and then you've got Battlefield, who you were 0-4 against. Did you guys feel like after you beat South Lakes, you may be destiny? This might be your time, because it certainly was.
Yeah.
I feel like after we faced South Lakes, it was a really like once we get to states, obviously all the teams are really good, and we came out and our bats were just like honestly maybe the best or like near the best that they've been this whole season. Our whole lineup from 1 to 9, everyone was hitting, everyone was having good at bats, which is like super important. We weren't just going up there swinging. We all had a plan. And then I think since our game was like the next day, we just took that into our Battlefield game, which was like a key component of why we won.
Wow. Now, Sade, do you lead by example or do you lead verbally with your teammates?
I would say probably both. Our team is very receptive to like criticism and things like that. So whenever we're in practice and games too, I'll just like, if someone needs to make an adjustment, I'll tell them, and, they're not, they don't take it as me being like rude or anything like that. They're just like, okay. And then for me, when it comes, I say specifically with hitting, I think I go up with a plan and I tell people what I see, and then, they're also able to adjust, which a lot of people on our team do. So
Yeah.
I'd say definitely a mix of both.
What about you, Sammie? Are you a leader by example, or are you a vocal leader?
I would just say a little bit more lead by example because in the game I'm more of a locked in, but I will tell the girls like adjust them or like help them with just certain things in practice, out of practice. It's just everything is all coachly and friendly, just nothing like harsh ever.
Yeah. No, you two played together for a long time, like since Little League, or y'all just met when you started high school?
Just
We
high
met
school.
sophomore year.
A sophomore year.
Yeah.
Okay. So rest.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I talked about the Cedar Run district, but this whole Prince William County and our region is really strong. Now my kids graduated from Colgan, and my wife works there, and I know a number of athletes on their softball team. So I've followed them over the years. In fact, I watched them play Patriot, the game before they played you all, and I believe that was regionals. And Patriot, I'm sorry, and Hogan had a really strong season, and Woodbridge is really good now, and that Patriot game for Colgan, it was a really good game. They got out to a big early lead. It was like 7-0, and they ended up winning. It was tied up 7-7. They ended up winning 9-7, but then you guys blew out Hogan 11-0.
I definitely feel like that game I think it was scoreless. She was throwing a perfect game until I think the 7th or 8th inning.
Yeah.
And then I think it's just she finally got tired a little bit, and our team seems like that's when we start noticing weaknesses and started hitting and hitting and hitting. It was just pound on the hitting, like hits after hits after hits. And I think we just took advantage of her getting a little tired. It is what we played 9 innings, I think. So
yeah, he played 9 innings. Yeah. Baseball. I know in baseball they have a pitch count. In the high school boys, it's around 85, 89. I'm not sure. Do you have a pitch count in softball?
not at all.
Oh wow.
I'm so used to throwing a lot. So
Man.
Okay. So you can go and pitch beyond the innings and the extra innings. You can continue to pitch, but you just can't pitch back to back.
Oh, no, I could easily pitch back to back. But yeah.
Oh wow. Oh,
okay. In fact, after we won, I went to my travel team and pitched 3 innings after we won states.
Wow.
Same day?
Wow.
The same day.
So it's same day.
Same day.
So
I was looking at your record. You're very consistent. Your losses, almost all of them, were close losses, and I noticed that the battlefield games. But what kind of challenge, Sade, was it? I think your bench was pretty. Your depth was limited. So, what kind of challenge was that? With was it 13 people on the team, something like that?
Yeah, we have 13 girls on our team, but we also had a lot of injuries, so we didn't have many options. So I think of people who could play, we had like 10 or 11 people that could actually play. Yeah, so we don't have too many options, but the good thing is like about our team is we're able to like make adjustments, and we have a lot of girls who can play different positions. It's not like, oh, I can only play third base, or oh, I can only play outfield. So we have a lot of people who could move around when that came. And so like for our infield, our like main first baseman ended up getting injured. So then one of our other girls ended up playing first base the rest of the season. Same for like third base. So it didn't really hurt us too bad, but towards the end of the season, a lot of people were, not feeling great, or our bodies are tired, but it ended up working out. So
wow.
Sade, you play in the outfield, and Sammie, you're a pitcher. Sammie, if you're not pitching, do you play any other place on the field?
For OP, I did not. Or I played first, I think, for like 2 innings when we played O'Connell. But other than that, I just sit the bench because the other girls play. Because a lot of the games that I didn't play were less challenging games that we'd blow out the team within the first inning. So let the other girls play.
Okay.
Now, Sammie, are you a better pitcher or batter?
Pitcher for sure.
Okay.
Now you all are both seniors. What are your plans?
Well, for me, I committed to St. Olaf College in Minnesota, so that's where I'm going to be heading in the fall.
Is that in
okay,
Minneapolis or upstate Minnesota?
It's like 20 minutes out from Minneapolis.
That's good. Okay.
And I'm going to Robert Morris in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Good for you.
To play softball.
Both y'all good schools, both of y'all.
Okay. Well, that is great. That is great. Congratulations. What does your summer look like? Will you still? I know, Sam, you said you did some travel. Will you all still do travel? Will you be reporting? Do you have to stop that and start getting ready for college, or how does that look?
Well, for me, I'm still playing travel ball and I'm working.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still playing travel. I think we're going Kansas this weekend, then Indianapolis another weekend, Fairfax next weekend. I mean, it's good for I know my coaches come to watch some of my games, so
That's
it's
good.
a win-win.
Well, what's y'all's high school final GPA?
My final GPA was a 4.4.
Whoa! Whoa!
Sounds like mine.
Yeah, right.
I was a little notched down. I was a 3.4.
That's so good. Yeah,
Better than mine.
That's great.
Better than mine. That's for sure.
Much better than mine. That is
Yeah,
great.
same here. Good job, ladies.
Outstanding. So, yeah, again, congratulations on an amazing season. And being able to continue playing the sport you obviously love. We'd like to get you all back on the show, after your freshman year. Let us know how things are going. So let's go back a little bit. When did you start playing softball? Or did you play other sports growing up?
I've been playing I started with basketball and t-ball at 4, I think, so I've just always kind of been around it. I mean, my cousins and brother, they all play baseball, so I was just always exposed to the sport. So I only chose softball, stuck around softball. I had a choice, I think, at one point, but I had a choice between piano and softball, and I was like, nope, I just want to play softball.
Right. How about you, Sade?
I started playing softball when I was 8, and I played, I was a gymnast for a little while. I did soccer, I did volleyball, I did swim. I did a bunch of different sports, and then obviously for me to be pretty good at one, I had to pick, so I decided on softball.
That is great. And did either of you ever play baseball or want to play baseball?
No.
Oh,
I
really?
think I was just one yes from playing baseball, but I said no. So
Okay. And I say that because I know there are some young ladies that play baseball. Now, when we were growing up, Kirk, I don't know if you remember. I don't remember them just like with basketball. I don't remember them having youth softball.
That's exactly what I was going to say. The girls, I don't remember girls getting into softball until high school.
Well, unless there were some, I will say there were some programs, but I don't think they started quite as young. Mallory did have softball, but I remember, and I'm saying this because I played baseball, and a few of the years, almost every year we had at least one girl on the team. And so I would, but I say this because we've had basketball players that grew up with us, and they didn't have youth basketball for young ladies back when we were growing up. So when a girl wanted to play basketball, she had to play with the boys, or wait until she got to middle school.
Yeah, when I was 11,
high school.
When I was 11, my baseball team, we had one girl, Brenda Owens, our best player and our best pitcher.
Oh yeah, no.
Then high school, she was a great softball player. But 11th grade, she struck me out every time.
Oh, there was a girl that I played in the WIF league against, and she was a pitcher. She made the All-Stars, and I never did. She was a beast.
Yeah, Brenda Owens.
So you all are going to much colder places. We already talked about that, and I'm sure everybody's telling you that, especially Minnesota. But have you thought about what you're going to study, Sammie? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I'm studying biology pre-med. So.
Oh,
That is a tough major. Sorry, it is.
Yeah, no.
Listen, Sam,
My
you can do
daughter started in that. So, how about you, Sade?
I'm doing engineering and computer science.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Wow.
Wow. Smart ladies here.
Yeah, yeah.
But with the
Oh,
ring.
wow. If I was in your class, I'd have been sitting by you all, just trying to peek over.
Maybe a science class, not a history
Yeah,
class.
okay.
Sammie, what are you looking forward to the most in college? Like, what are you excited about? And what's something that you have anxiety about? You like, wow, this you're gonna be living on your own for the first time. I mean, what is it?
I
I mean,
think
we can all chime in about us, but I want to hear them.
most excited. I'm just excited playing at like the next level, I guess. Just playing with college level girls and finally get to experience that feeling and whatever. And kind of nervous about, I don't really know. I feel like I'll be fine living on my own. Cause I mean I'm never home for during the summer since travel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no clue actually. I'm
Outside
not
of
really scared for
softball,
anything.
though, what are you looking forward to? Outside of sports?
Um, I guess just meeting new people, just having my
Okay.
life again.
How about
Yeah.
you, Sade?
Obviously, softball wise, I'm just excited to play with these girls because I met them and they just seem amazing and just playing at the next level. And then just the college experience, I guess, being away from home is super exciting. And just, living on my own and being able to do adult things.
Mhm.
And then I'm kind of scared. I guess I'm excited for that, but also scared for it at the same time, just because I would say I'm a pretty independent person, but still my mom and still do a lot for me like on a day-to-day basis. So I just have to make sure that I'm able to get everything done and like make sure that I'm adulting correctly.
Mhm.
Also,
Shawty, hold on. Let me just say something. If Jay Gholson can go to college,
and
figure it
graduate.
out, and graduate, you should have no problem. He figured it out.
Basically, remember this, ladies. The first couple of days, you will be homesick. Don't worry about it. Every day you stay in college, it gets easier and easier and easier. And the crowd you hang out with, that's you. So make sure you hang out with people who are going places, not losers. Like
and
Rusty.
and Jay knows about every day because he spent 6 years of 7 years of
No,
every
3.5
day,
years. I graduated 3.5
eight,
years.
7 to 8 years to get that bachelor's degree, and
No,
I'm so proud of him.
3.5 years.
So, what I was saying about looking forward to, Jay, Rusty, I was looking forward to the social scene. I mean, I wanted to get an education and everything, but Virginia Tech had a reputation as a very fun school, and it certainly lived up to that. But that's one of the things I was really excited about. Do you guys have a little bit of buffer when you go? Because we had like 5-6 days, and those were really cool. Because you're probably going to get there early as athletes, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But one of the things, if we've done this year on this show, is really celebrate girls and women's sports. Throughout the season 22-23, we've highlighted a lot of the girls teams in high school sports, college athletes, and this was a big year for women's basketball with Caitlin Clark doing her thing, but women's softball on the collegiate level has really blown up, especially with Oklahoma and their 4-year run of winning national championships. And I'm not just saying at the game, but viewership. ESPN is getting record numbers for showing those games. How have you noticed since you started playing? What is the attendance and what is the environment for OP games? Now I know because when my wife worked at Woodbridge for years and now she's been at Colgan, and the atmosphere is electric. I remember 2-3 years ago going to a Colgan Woodbridge regional game. It was amazing, like just the chants and the crowds. What was the atmosphere for you all at Osbourn Park this year?
Well, for us, we actually don't get many people watching our games. We just have like a couple parents and that's it. So like, and you know, a lot of the time our games are going on during baseball, and baseball gets all the viewers actually. So we don't really
But what
have
about in the playoffs? Did the playoffs change any?
more family members. Like I don't I mean, okay, there was like a few more people, but it's not, we never had like full, like, you know, stands packed with people.
We always
Okay.
had people we knew. Was never like a student section. We never had a student section or
Yeah.
anything.
Wow. Wow.
It's like all on like anybody that came to watch us were just softball players that their seasons ended early. So it like they all knew of us and they all were like, oh, let's just go watch OP.
Yeah.
So we never really had like, I mean, we had full stands, but of parents.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, maybe, you know, with another softball state championship
Thank you.
and just women's sports, girls sports really growing. Hopefully you all may be the start of people going, hey, let's go check out OP. Let's go check
Yeah.
them out. They're good, you know? They're good. Okay. All right, cool. Now I want us to transition a little bit into some other things, not just about softball or sports, but what are some of the things and so who are some of the people that may have been big influences in your life? We'll start with you, Sade.
You mean softball wise or just in general?
In
General.
general, it could be a coach, but it could be a parent, it could be a friend, it could be a mentor in some way. But people that have impacted your life?
Definitely my mom. My mom is like my number one supporter in everything. She's like, she works so hard and she's basically like made me into the person that I am like now in softball, everyday life, academics, and everything. So like, yeah, definitely my mom.
Was she an athlete growing up?
She wasn't like a serious athlete, but she did play sports. I didn't get really too into athletics from her. It was definitely from like my friends and things like that.
Okay. And Sammie?
I would say definitely my parents. They've always just been here and supported me throughout all these years, and just, I mean, they've always been by my side and watched me grown, and I even like comfort me during like the hard times with softball and everything, and even life. They've been there. And then a little bit more on the softball side, I would say just I had a specific coach that I've had literally since I was like 8, and then he just stopped being my coach like 4 years ago, which his son is now my coach. But I would say definitely him and his son, like that are my coaches now, have definitely like impacted a lot. They just like helped me grow softball wise, and I've learned a lot from them too. And I don't know, it's just so closer to them being closer to family now that they've been around so much.
I will say your dad is a huge fan of yours on Facebook.
Yeah.
So you're lucky.
The way it should be. Yeah.
Ooh, so Kirk, why don't you take us a little bit outside of sports and let's ask a little bit more about what do you all like to do outside of classroom or on the field?
Okay. We peek into people's souls. And by the way, this is if you ever want to start a conversation with somebody, you know, these are universal subjects, different cultures, all that stuff. So music, food, and cinema. Having said that, this is a debate we have going on. Sammie, who has the best fries?
Oh, McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
100%.
Sade?
I love Chick-fil-A fries.
Yep. Chick-fil-A fries are good. That's good.
Sammie,
Okay.
I was a big fan till you hit the McDonald's fries. Come on.
When they're fresh, they're good.
Yeah, when they're fresh. But I think it's just because we've all eaten so many of them. But like Checkers, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that you see. Okay, Checkers. Arby's has the crinkly and the curly fries. What about Red Robin? All you can eat fries.
Crinkle fries are the worst of the list. The bottom.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to edit that part. No, go ahead. I'm just playing. Go ahead, Kirk.
One of the things that makes us feel really old, besides we're all 55 and older, is culture and how you're getting your content. Because the old school way of us getting it, you know, from CBS, NBC, and ABC is gone. Sade, are you someone who watches any streaming series? You know, for us older people, stuff like Ozark. Man, there's just so many things out there, Sopranos, etc. What's your go-to? You just want to escape. You want to get in your room because I know you watch movies on your laptop. You don't want to watch that 55-inch TV. That's for old people. So, your go-to. What's your go-to, Sade? Are you like some people will watch podcasting? Some people will watch, videos. I mean, I watch videos on TikTok and the Reels. What's your go-to, Sade?
I watch a lot of Netflix and I watch TV series. So right now, I really like Suits and Peaky
Okay.
Blinders.
Oh yes. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
This is
Sade.
this woman is
I'm
going to
in the
be a
suit.
senator or a Nobel Prize winner.
I am.
Right there.
I just
Okay.
got on Suits. My wife and I. We're watching Suits now.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, good. That's a good one. All right, Sammie, make up for that French fry
Sammie.
answer. Okay.
I mean, I more so like just watch TikToks in my like free time, but then when I actually like sit down, I usually just watch like Netflix usually or like Disney movies. Like right now on Netflix, I'm watching You.
Okay.
Almost done,
okay.
which is sad. It's usually my eating
So-
show.
It's okay to admit to maybe some good reality TV, for ladies, Say Yes to the Dress, 90 Day Fiance, Jersey Shore, any of that?
None of that.
But what about non-traditional, you're watching the videos and all that, because there's a lot of stuff. That's what I've noticed when I talk to, kids and younger people, is like you're getting things from different platforms, different streaming services.
Do you have a favorite movie? That maybe growing up or you've seen recently? Or anytime if you're just sitting flipping through and it's on, you'll just stop and watch it.
My favorite movie is Inception. I love that
Yeah.
movie. And then I watch a lot of like action Marvel movies. So yeah.
Cool. That's real cool.
Yeah, I would say my favorite movie is 10 Reasons I Hate You or Moana. Love Moana. But then also
yeah.
Marvel movies. Oh, love them. I know I'm
Okay.
like top to bottom.
Marvel. Okay, Marvel. Let's one of the questions I was going to ask is there a specific Marvel character or superhero that you would like to be in it, or like their powers, or is it if you there isn't a superpower they have out there or character that you'd like to have for yourself? What would it be? But or maybe there's just a superhero you like. So what about you, Sade?
I love Iron Man.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best.
He's the best.
Okay.
Good pull on that one, Robert Downey.
Yeah. What about you, Sammie?
Definitely Scarlet Witch because she's the most powerful. So I definitely want to be
Okay.
most powerful, most no one can stop her.
I like Thor. I didn't grow up liking Thor, but because of the movies, I've come to really like Thor. I used to like Aquaman as a kid because I felt sorry for him. I'm like, he's so limited. But
So another fun one is $5 billion, not million, billion with a B, after taxes. That is in your account. Now, we know you're wonderful people. You're going to take care of your parents. You're going to donate half of it to charity. So we know all that. Sade, to go out and do some things that you can buy a sports team. Maybe you could buy a plane. Sade, what are you going to do? What are you going to buy? What are the first 2 or 3 things you're going to buy?
I just want to like travel and see the world. So I would probably like go across the country and see a bunch of different things. So I'd spend all my money on traveling. I'd probably buy like gigantic house, some dogs. Yeah.
What would be your number one destination outside the United States?
I want to go to Greece.
Okay. Well, how about in the United States that you haven't seen yet?
There's nowhere in the US. Like I've pretty much been to a lot of different states. There's nowhere specific.
okay.
All right. Got it. All right. Any particular car or anything that you're a favorite of? Are you Are you into cars like these Lamborghinis and all this stuff?
Yeah, I want a Porsche.
Okay. All
Me
right.
too.
Yes.
GT3.
Oh my gosh.
So Sammie, question to you is, we know you're going to get a plane. All right. Now, here's the thing. You said a big house. We're talking $5 billion. And really uber wealthy people, they own homes all over the place. So Sammie, give me 3 examples of, you need a beach house, you need a mountain house, and then you might make maybe an apartment in New
She
York City.
doesn't need a
I'll
mountain
let her
house.
take it over. But
Yeah, okay, maybe she will, but I'm gonna tell you, Jay and I, these two brothers, we ain't up in no mountains with the bears. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. But maybe Sammie would, but where? Okay, Sammie, where are your 3 homes?
Probably beach house, East Coast, beach house, West Coast, and
do you know where?
I don't really know. Probably Myrtle Beach, probably a nice beach house on the East Coast, and then somewhere in the nice parts of LA.
Yep. Laguna Beach, Orange County, can't go wrong there. All right.
Third one will probably just be a house somewhere in another country. I don't really know what country, but any country.
And let's just say you're going to take you and your favorite friends and your girlfriends on your plane, and you're going to go to, I don't know, 3 or 4 places. Make up that trip right now. You're going to go to Europe, you're going to go to Paris, you're going to go to Australia.
Not Australia, too big of spiders. I would go to Greece.
Whoa, Sammie.
Greece.
My wife was talking about going to Australia with some of her friends. I was like, why? Do you know how many deadly animals are down there? Okay.
Greece, Hawaii, I don't know, Paris. That's like, I don't know, like a couple hours out, but I don't really know much of the world other than there's places that are really nice looking, or a beach, nice beaches.
And how about the automobile or automobiles? What are you going to go get?
Well, as I said earlier, Porsche GT3 and a Dodge Challenger, all black. I don't really care about Lambos or Ferraris. I just want my nice, expensive cars.
It took about half a second to answer that one. You know?
Fast car.
Oh yeah, I love some cars.
Yeah.
Cool.
10 years from now, Sammie, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years. Well, hopefully I'll be graduated and be a doctor somewhere. I've always just had the plan to move to North Carolina. I don't really know why. I just had a thought in my mind, just like, oh, it'd be a nice place somewhere near the beach. And just kind of like family, dog, nice house. I don't know. Not just something real, nothing crazy like be famous or anything, but I just want to live a nice, happy life.
Okay.
That is cool.
Sade?
I have always wanted to move to California, so I'll probably be graduated, an engineer in California. And I want to live by the beach, have my dogs and family, and settle down.
All right.
That is, man, y'all have some great ideas and great plans. You both mentioned dogs. What kind of dogs?
I don't know. I kind of want a corgi. They seem so cute. Or a little dachshund.
Okay.
I love labs. I think they're so cute. So probably labs.
All right. Do you have dogs now?
I had a lab. I don't have one anymore.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I have 2 little terror. Well, not, but aggressive dog. Not aggressive, but they're just loud.
I used to have a child golden retriever mix. Now I have a golden doodle, so it's a golden retriever and a poodle, labradoodle, golden doodle. So but no, that's cool. Those are some great dogs. That's great dogs. And look, you all have really blessed us. I really appreciate you all coming on the show. And again, congratulations. Like I said, I live right here in Prince William County. I'm very proud of you. I told my wife when I saw that you were playing Battlefield in the championship, I was like, yes, 2 Prince William teams, and I'm pulling for OP. Sorry, Battlefield, I'm just keeping it real. All right. All right. So if there's anything, I'll give you all a chance to close out with anything you like. How about it, Sammie? Anything you want to close with?
I would just definitely say that hopefully this winning and interviews like these get our team more exposure. I mean, we're fortunate to be like a good team and everything, and I just wish our girls had support, like more support backing them up, and hopefully this will get us some new uniforms, maybe fix up the field a little bit. I just want more for our girls in the future because I mean, we had to work with what we had, but I just hope this gets out and
it'll get out.
Builds for our girls.
Your work paid off. State championship. I mean, only one team wins it, so that's excellent. How about you, Sade?
Yeah, like kind of similar. I wish our girls the best. And, you know, we were filled with like a bunch of underclassmen. So, you know, I hope that they're able to, you know, continue to make it to more state championships, win more state championships in the future, and that OP softball just keeps getting better and better.
That is okay. Great. I do have one last question, and I just thought about this because Sammie's such a great pitcher. Sammie, I know what do you know the speed of your pitches? And I know there's a way of the actual speed, but then there's a way they can calculate it compared to if it was a baseball, or based on the distance, you know, because it's different. What are you being clocked at?
My highest I've been clocked at is 61, but I definitely throw faster in games, and just that being my baseline. So I'm saying in game, I'm like 62, 63 maybe. And I guess, which calculates like 93 for baseball.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's what I thought. And if you all don't know, it is so hard to hit a softball coming that bad. And it is unbelievable. Like, I stopped playing baseball as a kid because the ball was starting, you know, like at 12 or 13. I was like, hey, that's coming in a little too fast. But I played softball for like the last 20 years in different adult and church leagues, and we're just slow pitch. But I've watched these fast pitch softball, and there's no way, because I'll go to the batting cage just to practice, and I'm just like, strike one, strike two. You know, I just can't hit the ball. So that is great. I just wanted our audience to get an idea, like it's the real deal when you're pitching like that. So good stuff. Well, again, Sade, Sammie, Osbourn Park girls softball, congratulations, and I want to thank you two for joining our show, and good luck. And enjoy, you know, as you go into the fall for college, but enjoy this summer. These are some of the greatest times of your life, and so we just want to tell you how much we appreciate you, and we just, you know, come back, let us know how things are going. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. So for Jay Gholson, Kirk Hilliard, and our two guests, Sammie and Sade, this has been the Kirk Byrd Show. We're out.